YouTube truckers. Um, in my last video, I mentioned, you know, using cruise control and Jake brake for optimizing miles and time. Um, you know, once you've been doing this for a few years, you really get good at driving your truck and optimizing what you can get out of your truck to save time and and get more miles. And every little thing adds up. Um, so what I do is especially when going through multiple speed zones, this becomes um, well, it can really drag down your time and efficiency in getting through these different speed zones when using your brakes and your pedal to um, control speed. And you know, personally, and I do this, on the freeways too, especially in areas with a lot of hills and stuff like that. This can really benefit you in the long run overall. And personally, I like to use my Jake brake and my cruise control um, dominantly over brake and gas. And this is going to save your brakes for your owner operators. I think saving your brakes, um, is going to save you money in the long run. So if you can avoid using your brakes, um, I would. I'm not an owner operator. Obviously from my past videos, I work for Swift. I work for a company. So, I guess some would say, well, who really cares? But I have an assigned truck, and I like to save the brakes. So anyway, this is how I do it. Um, you know, Let me start with freeway. That involves hills. Now, with Swift, we're governed at 65, and if we go over 75, it's going to cost us points on our safety um, bonus, and you can't get over 20 points, or you lose that part of your safety bonus. And we don't want that, because it really adds up. If you get all your if you get your safety bonus part of it, and the fuel bonus, production bonus, all of it adds up. And if you get your miles in phase two, you get your platinum. You get the platinum bonus added to that, which all adds up to 6 cents per mile per month. Now, if you're making 50 cents or whatever, 60 cents a mile, you're going to add 6 cents a mile. So now you're making 66 cents a mile for that month, and that's huge. So I like to optimize my speed and time. And when driving on the freeway in hills and stuff, when you're going downhill, and this I think this is probably a common, you hit your brakes and you'll find yourself slowing down below the posted speed limit. Now this is going to cost you time and cost you miles. So for me, it's all about efficiently using the Jake brake and the cruise control. Now, if at 65, of course the truck is set for 65. Now, the camera is not going to get you on the speed until you reach over 10 miles per hour, basically. Now, for me, I keep it. I don't keep that. I make sure the truck doesn't go over 70, 72 miles per hour on a downhill. Now, as soon as it hits that 70, 72 miles per hour, I hit the Jake brake. Truck slows down. Now, if you pay attention, the minute that truck, and you could say, at 70 miles an hour, boom, hit cruise control. Bam, it goes back to 72, 73, boom, hit the Jake brake. And continue this process until, of course, you're down the hill, and and then it's back to just cruise control, and you're onward. This is going to save you time and gain you miles if you're using your speed, if you're optimizing your speed. Because I remember back in the beginning, I would brake, and I would find myself dropping my speed below 65 miles an hour, below 70 miles an hour, and ultimately that's going to cost you time and miles. So the same thing with going through different speed zones. If the speed limit is 55, a lot of time I set the speed for 60. I may get in trouble for admitting to this, but I'll set my speed limit for 60. If it goes down, you start going downhill, and it gets up to 62, 63 miles an hour. Bam, hit the Jake brake. As soon as it drops back down to 60, bam, hit the cruise control. This is going to optimize your time and speed, and so that same thing. Even when the speed drops to 45, now below 45, and when we're talking 35 mile, 25 mile an hour speed zones, of course, I'm just I'm not using cruise control. I'm using my gas pedal and paying close attention to those particular speed zones, because first of all, you're in a very cautious area, middle of town, and you want to you really, that's the point when you really want to have your foot on the pedal and close to the brake, and so yeah, I guess this is going to be a really short video on optimization using cruise and Jake brake, and so you got to really practice it, and you got to really be paying attention, and watching that speed constantly, and I think that this has improved my miles and my time, because I'm keeping my speed at a very optimum speed, and saving myself time, and saving myself and gaining more miles out of that. So yeah, that was a quick video. I hope that that helps. And as I mentioned in my last video about the fuel bonus, for you Swift drivers, I'm a Swift driver. For you Swift drivers, I think we all a lot of drivers don't know this, but to keep your fuel bonus at the optimum point, which is they want us getting over 7.1 miles per gallon to get the fuel bonus. How you maintain that is only fueling the amount for the route given, and that's, if you do that, you're going to be good on that safety bonus, or that fuel bonus, and that's pretty much it. I didn't know that at first, and of course, I screwed myself on the fuel bonus, and that is a penny per mile for every mile driven in the month of the bonus period. And that can that adds up, to that could be $100. So yeah, and of course the production bonus, miles driven, because we have a phase 1 and phase 2. To be eligible for the or for the safety bonus, you have to drive 6,000 miles within the month period. Now, phase 1, it's a little bit more. It's like 8,000, 9,000 something miles, and you hit phase 1, and then there's phase 2. So each one of these phases adds a penny to your overall bonus. So if you reach phase 1, you're going to get that platinum part of the bonus, which is another penny or 2 cents, I think. Overall, if you do everything right, you're going to get 6 cents per mile, for your bonus, and that really adds up. If you because it's a penny to every mile, so that's an extra 6 cents per mile for the month of the bonus period. So if you're making 60 cents a mile, you're now making 66 cents a mile. So I think I really like the new bonus plan. I'm making more than I was under the old bonus program, which really just paid you a flat $1,500 every 3 months, and if you screw up in that 3 months, you lose the whole $1,500. Now, if you screw up in a month, you just lose 1 month, and it all starts over the next month. So it's really good, and yes, if you're making it all, you're making more than the old program. My safety bonus for this month will be over $600. So that's an extra $300 from the old way of $1,500. If you are successful all 3 months. So that's you're making more on the new safety bonus program. So that's something to take in. And yeah, that's it. Another short video on how to optimize speed and time. All right. Keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you feel like it, make comments, of course, subscribe, and get a notice of when I post a video, which is not very often, and yeah, it's I'm not here trying to be some huge success on YouTube, but it just seems, I see a lot of truck drivers struggling, and I think sometimes giving the newbies a little insight is good, and I'm sure there's plenty of truckers doing that, but it's all in whose video you run across. And yeah, thank you guys, and see you on the flip side. Average Bear, over and out.